Well, I'm here with Renu Dillon, who just put on a fantastic program where we saw amazing kids get up on stage, showcase their talent, and show their confidence. And this is all because of Miss Renu. You know, I just want to say that what I'm impressed with the most is how smart and intelligent these kids are, how confident they are, and how they're actually thinking about the future. I mean, what in your curriculum is getting them to do that?
I think the most important thing of our curriculum is our public speaking. And that is what I try and emphasize. And I wish we could have had more entries in public speaking. I think there's so much focus done on dancing and singing and painting, and that's all great. But I think going forth, for anything to change in this world, people need to learn to express their thoughts and their views. And you heard some of the kids out here, they were amazing about the topics of how to make the world a better place.
Our country needs help. Trillions of dollars in debt.
We believe at Genius Kids that we do not want to create a cubicle engineer, no offense to Silicon Valley, but we want to create the Steve Jobs. And that's what all these programs are about, to just waken the little genius in that child, because everybody's a genius. Every single one of us is already a genius. We just have to get that tweaked. We've got to wake up that fire in us, ignite that fire, and that's the purpose of these shows.
Cars use up a lot of precious fuel and energy and pollute our air. Walking, hiking, biking, and taking public transportation will greatly reduce this problem. And what's more, you will become healthier and fitter too.
What should parents do at home to kind of ignite that genius in their child? Because I know, especially in our culture, a lot of parents tend to suppress it. I mean, you see a lot of kids that tend to be shy and introverted. But what should our parents do at home?
Stop putting unnecessary pressure on your child. It's not about being first. It's all about participation. And most importantly, I would say, is engage your child. Speak to them. Take every opportunity to speak to them in the car. Speak to them when you're going to school, back from school. Make them think out of the box. Ask them when you do a painting. Why would you make the sky blue? Why don't you make it another color? And why would you have picked that color? So I'm all about encouraging them to speak their mind.
Teachers like Victoria Sato helped save the lives of several kids that day. They deserve to be remembered for their bravery.
We need to stop this competing with every single person and focus on our own child and wake up, talk to them about sex, talk to them about violence, talk to them about drugs, and make your kids your friends. And that's how we're going to be able to overcome most of these issues that are happening.
We must seek to change many things, including A, stricter gun control laws, B, banning overly violent video games, and C, increasing the availability of mental health resources.
Teach your kids to be the next leader.
Isn't it a miracle that the Earth, which is a minuscule part of the solar system, has been spinning tirelessly every day, and that the sun rises every day and the moon comes out without fail each night, and the entire circle of life is entwined in this cycle? I don't know about you, but I feel this country is sinking. Many of us would like to help, but where does one even begin? It all starts with each one of us showing love, kindness, and compassion. Hi everyone, my name is Simran, and I'm from Planet Dublin. Our country needs help. World would be a better place if chocolate was less fattening. Trillions of dollars in debt. Unemployment at 10%. And the most worrying statistic of all, we still don't have our own cricket team. Cars use up a lot of precious fuel and energy and pollute our air. Walking, hiking, biking, and taking public transportation will greatly reduce this problem. And what's more, you will become healthier and fitter too.
All of you must have heard about the devastating tragedy that occurred on December 14, 2012 in Newtown, Connecticut.
Teachers like Victoria Sato helped save the lives of several kids that day. They deserve to be remembered for their bravery.
These kind of tragedies have been occurring all over the United States, and as President Obama said stoically that night, we can no longer accept such events as part of American life.
As a human being, I see the emotion and I pray for those victims and their families. Law and order will not cure the mental illness that may lead to such irrational behavior. Violence against humans must never be accepted, never excused, and never tolerated. I believe we need uncommon solutions, illogical proposals, things that would sound crazy on paper.
We must seek to change many things, including A. Stricter gun control laws, B. Banning overly violent video games, and C. Increasing the availability of mental health resources.
Recent outrageous activity in New Delhi requires severe punishment to those who commit such heinous acts of evil. You know, on an average, such incidents happen every 20 minutes in some or other part of India. Unfortunately, whenever such horrifying incidents occur, everyone turns to women to see how they can be made safer, not to men to see how they can be made saner.
We have all heard about adoption. All you mums and dads out there, it is better to give a child a loving family than no family at all.
Remember, if you ever need a helping hand, you will always find one at the end of each of your arms.
But for all you kids out there, adopt a puppy in 2013. You can thank me later.
Appreciate life. Be nice and treat others the way you wish to be treated.
There are so many amazing things in this world. If you can't see any, you aren't looking hard enough.
I started thinking about Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple. What is that little bit of magic that Apple has? It's all in the name. They have really cool names. iPod, iPhone, iPad. I know what we have to do to get our country going again. We need a new name. USA.
Everybody needs to smile more. Have you ever tried being mad at someone who's smiling? It's pretty hard.
Dear Mr. President, my mom always says that stupidity got us into this economic mess. So I ask you, why can't they get us out? Thank you.